As I near the end of my row, I'll just go ahead and unload in the grain cart where Jason is right now. And then I'm gonna follow, a little grain was spilled. Not bad, just a tiny bit, but maybe the cart's full.
Just hang out there for a minute, Nate, and I want to look at where I want to put you. We'll probably be closer to the end, but we need to pull off some passes, I think. Copy.
That cart looks pretty full. I think I'm gonna have to dump it in the truck or in the cart while it's dumping into the truck.
I'll pull up to the semi.
I can see Jason's having to like move forward, fill it up a little bit, and then move to the back, fill it up, and he's not even getting fully empty. So that's a tough thing to do.
Hey, don't come more this way because I'm going to bring you back along the road, probably park you facing west because it's the direction you'll probably leave. Sounds good.
Because he's got to get empty before leaving the field. See, even I only have half a tank right now. Header up and roading over I go. Let my header clear out a little bit. I'll turn the back off, front off, and keep cruising. And I come on this side because the grain cart's also got to go on that side of the truck to unload properly. Oh, it looks like Jason has the right idea. He's also probably gonna line up to unload here. And my dad's already cruising down there. I don't even know where he's going or what he's doing, so I guess he'll let us know on the radio what's up. And we're heading to dump. All right, I'm gonna line up and dump next.
You didn't show up after dinner, I don't believe, last night now. So you didn't tell him that we were having, I mean, you didn't say anything weird to him, right? No, not at all. It's been full? No, I just wanted them guys around if we go out east for sure.
And I am unloaded. Now I'm gonna go ahead and find my dad wherever he is, road down there. It looks like he's harvesting something. Maybe finishing up an edger. I don't really know.
This needs latching here. To pin the magnet to that piece there, so the magnet on this thing will hold it closed.
Shotgun now. Incredible views. You can just see for miles. Dad's still working on it.
Come open again because it needs to be adjusted so it goes into that latch, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
Thank you. Where are we going next?
We're all going to take a pass wherever this shit goes. I don't know how we cut it, so we won't know until we get in it.
Okay, sounds good. My gosh, there's a fly in here. Hopefully he went out. Parking brake comes off. Whenever you're working around the combines, you've just got to have it on because you don't want to put anyone in danger. Gonna rev it up again. Lift my header. Hello, so right now I'm in Grandpa's kitchen to take a quick break from today's video. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to today's video sponsor, AG1. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm all about super easy habits that can kind of support my busy lifestyle. And AG1 has genuinely become a part of my morning routine. It's the first thing I drink actually, even before a cup of coffee. And it's also a really easy way to know that I'm starting my morning off with something good and healthy for my body. AG1 is something that I can drink daily, and it combines vitamins, minerals, and probiotics. It helps support energy levels, and it's definitely made a difference for me as far as digestion and feeling more balanced overall. I've been drinking AG1 for a while now, and it's definitely one of the few wellness habits that I've stuck with. I feel more energized in the mornings, and I find myself reaching for less coffee too, which is a good thing. Now I'm going to pour some water into the AG1 cup that comes with your AG1 mix, and Uncle Chris is going to give it a try as well. So I've just put a scoop of the AG1 into the water for Uncle Chris. It's something he's enjoyed as well and tried alongside with me for a little bit.
Shall I test it?
Yes. Let's get our third generation farmer review. How do you like it?
What I like about it, it's not real sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's something that, it's not like it's full of sugar.
And it's a good way to get all of these wonderful ingredients in your system in one drink.
Well, I might as well finish this now that I have it.
Oh, you absolutely should.
It's like a cocktail. What I like, it's not real sweet. So it's something I could use or would use.
So I guess if a third generation farmer from Montana gives it a thumbs up, that's a pretty big deal.
We all know I don't eat enough vegetables.
Well, thank you, Uncle Chris. I'm glad you enjoyed
Okay.
to be a part of this. It's super fun to be back on the farm, especially for spring break, here to be able to film this. So I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Now, if you want to give it a try, you can get started with AG1 for less than $3 a day when you subscribe. Just head to either the link in my description or the QR code I have here on the screen. Thank you again to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into it.
Jason, you follow Kate. There'll be a row for you in here. They did 3 outside rounds. You'll be the inside one.
Well, I thought this field was done. It looks like there's a tiny bit more that was swathed, maybe a bit differently. It shouldn't take too long though. Oh, I think it goes into this field over here. So maybe we are marking it separately. I'm not sure. Here we go, starting once again. It's pretty windy today, as you can see from the chaff or dust flying off of the combine. I don't see as much cheatgrass here. There was a little bit of cheatgrass throughout the middle of this field, but not nearly as bad as the field we did a few days ago. Cheatgrass is a huge problem. It's very difficult to get out of your field once you have it in, and there's certain things you can spray on it to help kind of kill it, but it doesn't work out too well. My dad tried to do that on some of our fields, and it's still super prevalent this year. It depends on the year, actually. Like some years it's really bad, other years it's not so bad, but it's about mitigating it as much as possible once you get it. Time for a yogurt snack. Dad's just pulling this row right in front of me. We have just finished this field. Jason's unloading his last load. This part of the field had a lot of coulees in it and ups and downs, so I really had to pay attention to the combine, and this year we actually haven't been in a field that's had any coulees. It's all been pretty straight, so it was a good introduction. And then I'm like, okay, this is combining. So my dad's right here and will officially move. I thought that we were at the end of the field when we finished this part here, but there was this little cutout. So basically we started this field yesterday and finished it today. It's 270 acres in total, and we'll be moving on to the next one as soon as possible. It's also more difficult in the fields with coulees to unload in the grain cart because this was swathed around and around, so we weren't going back and forth like we were in the other part of the field. I think it was swathed that way because of the coulees.
Combine in 3rd gear.
I do now. Okay, we're really roading now.
Jason, you need to take that red lever on the right and push it all the way towards the window. You might have to rock it a little bit to slide out a second. The big long handle thing, you know.
Right. Do I need to use the clutch or not?
There is no clutch, but it might be kind of hung up in there, so you got to rock it, and when it quits moving forward, you know, just set it in motion. When it quit moving forward, it'll slide in normal.
I can see my dad on the radio, and he's physically making the moving motions as he's saying this on the radio. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's the brake release. Everything's hydrostatic.
All right, off we go. Rabbit speed it is.
Or at least you might as well take this in. I think you'll have better than half a load in there.
I have to really be careful with this in 3rd. It goes so fast, especially in the
And
field.
then, you know, I'm going to go over to the school section, so you might tell Jeff to mark the bin, you know, where the weed is, and then, you know, it'll be supper pretty soon, too, when you get back. So take Sonya with you, too, would you? Okay? Or she can go with Jeff, or however it works out, you know.
I wonder where we're roading to. I'm actually quite excited. It's definitely not near. I just turned my hazards on. We'll wait for our grain cart to finish unloading in Darcy, and then he'll join us as well. It usually goes my dad, me, our 3rd combine, and then our grain cart. And I think the truck might be full, so he'll head back to the bin. It really depends. Typically, we always want to have 2 trucks running when we have 3 combines, but at times we've had 3 or 4 throughout the day because Steve Walls come to take a load. Eric Walls also come briefly just for a load here and there. Once again, a huge thank you to Lily for the delicious lunches and dinners. We love your cooking. It's so good. I think my dad's taking this hill at a little bit of an angle, or not really hill, but an approach.
Where are the hazards?
found them.
Jason was looking for the hazards, but he's just found them.
I was looking for the hazards, but I found them.
I can't see this big green thing that shouldn't be on the road.
Darcy's about right. Dad's like, that's facts. Darcy's always very funny. We're so lucky to have him once again on our harvest operation. He's known me since before I was born, so it's so nice to see a familiar face every year at harvest. I've been coming out since I was really, really little. I'll try and find pictures of when my dad would just take me in the combine. I'd sleep down in the little area in between the parking brake and kind of the panel for air conditioning alongside the window and just watch the wheat come in. And I would also sit and help drive even when I was in diapers. So it's such a funny full circle experience now being on my 5th year driving.
If you see Nate, tell him where we went, Darcy. Just keep coming down this road.
Off we go. It's a little bit bouncy on this gravel road, so we're not quite going full speed. I'm going about 14.5 right now. I don't know exactly where we're going if we're not going to the school section. And we call it the school section because it's a full section, which is 640 acres, and it was once owned by the school. So very creative here on the farm for the names. Or for example, another field name could just be the last name of the person we purchased the land from. Definitely getting a bit bouncy here on the road. Maybe I'll add some air into my seat. We're going through this big kind of dip in the road, or I guess hill, and it has a sign that says hill, but it's completely knocked over because when we're in the big headers in the combine, you have to kind of weave through road signs.
We got a couple dips to go through on this road, and so on the first one, right before you get to, I'd slow down a little bit over the top and then go down, and then right before you get to the bottom, go as fast as you can up the hill, and then if it starts to drag the motor down, back to hydrostat back a little bit, keep the RPMs up.
So that's the hill my dad's talking about. But anyway, the hill sign will be knocked over from the big headers in the combine, and whatever color you see on these signs on the road that are knocked over kind of tells you which operation, or at least what kind of combine knocked it over. We're just in the pickup headers today, so they're not big enough to do anything, but it's kind of funny to see in the country all the signs completely tilted. I'll just wait for my dad here for a second. I like to wait till the other combine is fully up the hill. As you can see, this is the hill. Really fast down. Ah! Oh my goodness, I don't like doing this. And then all the way up, which it goes up. It definitely works hard, you can hear it. And we made it up. Maybe outside the window you can see the sign that's completely bent over. Goodness, that scares me every time.
Did you make it up the hill?
I did.
Okay, there's a mini version of that in front of me too, but, you know, yeah.
My dad would never let me road combines when I first started combining because it's just so dangerous, and it's very, very difficult with them being so steery and sensitive with the steering from the back. So I'm just gonna wait here until my dad kind of gets through it. My dad's almost made it up the hill, and he's made it. These roads are just so narrow, it makes my hands sweat. I get so nervous. Once again, the combine's working real hard, and we're up. It gets a little bit easier during harvest once I've done this a few times again, but still always a challenge. Combine road racing is what it feels like. Oh, we're not on the school section, we're on this other section that's right across from my dad's place. So now that I'm here, I'm gonna shut my hazards off, put it in second gear, rev my combine down, put the back in, the front in, rabbit speed, and then go behind my dad here. We made it, roading the combines. That is a big plus, and especially Jason, it being his first time. It's super duper difficult. I don't know if this swath is going the right way or not. I guess I'm gonna go for it and hope it is. The wheat doesn't look nearly as good here. I don't know why even. And I'm going once again.
No, on the left side, the black piece is being held to the green by a cotter pin. There is not a cotter pin on my right side, and it's kind of spread apart.
No, there isn't one on the right side. You mean that crop wind guard thing, right?
Yeah. Is that what the real control?
That bar across your head, right?
Correct.
There's only a pin in the left side.
Okay. Never mind then.
I don't really know what he's talking about, but my reel has a pin on both sides. Oh, well, maybe not a attachment pin, though. I don't know which pin he's talking about. It has 3 pins. Because it's almost dinner time and we see dinner out, we are making some space. Kind of backing on the wheat swath here. So I'm gonna row down to the end of the field my dad's at and pull off the 3rd swath just so that we have some room here. As you can see, we've got a bit of a southeast kind of wind, but it's been a really good harvest day. The field we're in, I'm wondering if it has a bit of sawfly damage because I'm seeing a lot of the wheat is laying down and we're getting much lower yields, like for example 9 bushel per acre, 2 bushel per acre, which these meters aren't fully correct, but you can really tell that the wheat is much less thick and it's a little bit tougher to pick up as well. Some will roll off the side of the header, which means it's kind of laying deep in the dirt. I'm gonna park next to my dad right here and idle it down to give it just a bit of a rest. And I don't see where dinner is, but I'm sure it's on its way. So off to dinner we go. Well, we just parked for the evening and we have a beautiful sunset behind me, as you can see. Just spectacular. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more harvest videos and to learn about how your food gets to your table. Okay, bye!